In 1983, Atari's story seemed to end in a New Mexico landfill, where truckloads of unsold games and hardware were buried beneath the desert soil. Years later, excavators uncovered cartridges from the site, including E.T., turning a business failure into one of gaming's strangest legends. But the landfill was only the final symbol of a much larger collapse, and Atari's real story had begun years earlier. In 1972, Nolan Bushnell and Ted Dabney founded Atari in California, betting that electronic games could become a serious entertainment business. Their breakthrough was Pong, a simple electronic tennis game that proved people would pay to play video games in public spaces. By 1974, Pong-style machines were spreading rapidly, and Atari had become one of the best-known names in the growing arcade industry. In 1976, Warner Communications acquired Atari, giving the company the capital it needed to move aggressively into the home market. That investment produced the Atari video computer system, later called the Atari 2600, launched in 1977 with interchangeable game cartridges. The cartridge model changed Atari's economics because one console could keep generating revenue every time a player bought another game. The Atari 2600 truly took off when Space Invaders arrived, proving that one-hit game could drive consumers to buy a console. Atari was no longer selling a single machine, it was building a platform supported by an expanding library of games. For Warner, that growth was enormous, and Atari quickly became one of the most valuable parts of its entertainment business. But inside Atari, programmers grew frustrated because the people creating the games received little recognition, limited rewards, and almost no public credit. In 1979, several programmers left Atari and formed Activision, becoming a major independent publisher creating games for another company's console. Atari challenged Activision in court, but the dispute helped establish that outside companies could legally create and sell games for Atari hardware. More publishers entered, competitors like Intellivision and ColecoVision added pressure, and store shelves became crowded with uneven software from multiple companies. Atari responded with new products, including home computers and the Atari 5200, but it was now fighting across several markets. The 5200 created another problem because it was not directly compatible with the huge library of Atari 2600 games customers already owned. At the same time, Atari made enormous bets on major releases, producing millions of Pac-Man cartridges in anticipation of extraordinary demand. Then came E.T., rushed through development for Christmas 1982, and later remembered as the clearest symbol of Atari's weakening quality control. But E.T. did not destroy Atari by itself. Overproduction, inconsistent software, stronger competition, and an overcrowded market were deeper problems. By December 1982, Warner warned investors that Atari's growth had deteriorated sharply, shocking Wall Street and sending Warner's share price lower. Throughout 1983, unsold games and hardware piled up in warehouses as retailers cut orders, consumers lost confidence, and the market contracted. Atari responded with layoffs, inventory write-downs, and restructuring, but those measures could not quickly repair losses already spreading through the business. In 1984, Warner split Atari apart and sold its consumer operations to Jack Tramiel, ending the company's original era of dominance. The Atari name survived through different companies, products, and owners, but it never again controlled the industry with the same power. Atari helped build the home video game market, then lost control of the ecosystem it created, leaving an extraordinary legacy and warning. Subscribe, share the video, and leave a comment to support more business documentaries like this.